Good evening, I'm Handy Gui, and these are our headlines for tonight. Anwar refuses to abuse power to punish political enemies. Plus, Sarawak aspires to build roads using waste products. And in world news, Hong Kong's record-breaking rainfall. This is TVS Nightline. Let us begin. Remnants from Typhoon Haikui have unleashed record-breaking rainfall in Hong Kong, triggering landslides and widespread flooding on the island. Local authorities reported that torrents of water gushed down the slopes onto roads, with vehicles partially submerged and public transport services now suspended. Meanwhile, all schools have been suspended and workers have also been asked to stay at home due to the extensive flooding and serious traffic disruptions. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim refused to continue the tradition of abusing power to punish political enemies. Being someone who had gone through the process, Anwar said he understands the agitation felt by fellow politicians.
Mengapa saya kata saya faham dan mengerti sikit sebanyak keresahan? Kerana kita warisi sistem yang sedemikian. Bahawa orang politik rakus, zalim menggunakan kuasa untuk mendera orang. Saya lalui proses itu. Sekarang saya Perdana Menteri. Saya tidak sanggup gunakan kuasa begitu rupa. Ya, saya tanya. Ya, saya minta penjelasan. Tapi oleh kerana orang itu biasa dengan sistem begini puluhan tahun, dia rasa beginilah nanti caranya. Siapa jadi Perdana Menteri, dia akan tangkap musuh dia akan dera.
He said this when met by the media after performing Friday prayers at Masjid Jami' Sri Petaling, Selangor on Friday. He was asked to comment on the statement by Muda President Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman, who claimed to re-evaluate the party's position in the unity government if there is no explanation done on the discharge over Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi's court decision. Anwar reiterated that he does not have the power to interfere in the case. On Monday, September 4th, the Kuala Lumpur High Court granted Deputy Prime Minister Ahmad Zahid a discharge not amounting to an acquittal on 47 charges involving funds from Yayasan Akal Budi following the AGC's application to withdraw charges against him.
Sarawak aims to pioneer the initiative of using waste products such as plastic and slag to build its roads. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dr. Omar Douglas Ugahambas said the Public Works Department JKR is now conducting research to ensure the process of using bioproducts for infrastructure projects meets national standards.
Uga, who is also the Minister of Infrastructure and Port Development Sarawak, said recycled plastic have been used extensively as road construction material in Victoria, Australia.
I'm very positive. If it can be done in Australia, no reason why it cannot be done in Sarawak.
He added that slag is being produced by ferroalloy industries at the Samalaju Industrial Park in Bintulu, amounting to 100,000 tons per annum, and is classified as a waste product. However, he said the Sarawak government will discuss with the Ministry of Natural Resources, Environment and Climate Change regarding the matter, seeing as Malaysia has not recognized slag as construction material. He said this when met by the media after attending a road construction seminar in Kuching on Thursday.
Youth are encouraged to engage in environmental advocacy programs to inspire future generations and communities. UNICEF Malaysia's Youth Climate Change Champion Aidil Iman Aidit acknowledges the impactful contributions of youngsters in environmental activism, shaping attitudes in both rural and urban settings.
So I think it's important for any government to capitalize on youth experiences on the ground, because these are people who are leading different projects on the ground. So I think that's really important for the government to have that sort of influential position, a platform for young people to speak on, both from their experiences but also from their aspirations.
Ideal was met during the Sustainable and Renewable Energy Forum SAREF 3.0, where he appeared as one of the guests panel. He added that a survey conducted by the United Nations Development Programme UNDP Youth Chapter and UNICEF Malaysia revealed that approximately 92% of Malaysian youths perceive climate change as a significant environmental crisis.
So I think I would like to implore an establishment of the Council of Youth and Children on Climate Change, which would be a youth and children sensitive or driven or led council or task force on how the interconnections of climate change is also impacting their livelihoods, but also to sort of like capitalize on our experiences, our passion, our creativity.
He noted SAREF provides a significant platform for youth to engage in discussions and events with experienced leaders and experts, enabling them to expand their network.
Borneo's most extensive and high-speed public electric vehicle EV charging station is officially operational in Kuching. This achievement stems from the partnership between Petronas subsidiary Gentari Sdn Berhad and the local utility company Sarawak Energy Berhad SEB, with the first charging points located at Icom Square. Gentari CEO Shah Yang Razali said the station offers 3 charging points, of which 2 are equipped with 180 kilowatt DC charging power.
We are very excited. I mean, Sarawak has seen a tremendous growth in EV adoption, and that's enabled by very good policies being introduced, as well as very good models being brought in by some of the vehicle distributors and manufacturers. So our plan is to obviously support that growth of adoption. We'll definitely build more charging stations in Kuching.
He further mentioned that the EV stations will be extended to various strategic cities across Sarawak to address range anxiety, the term used to describe the concern among the EV owners regarding whether their vehicle's battery charge would be sufficient to complete a journey or if there will be accessible charging stations en route.
I think our next one is definitely along the Sri Aman and Sibu, and I think those would be key cities that we will be introducing more sites soon as well. Yeah. But our focus, and this is together with our partner Sarawak Energy, will be to solve the range anxiety and range extension of travels throughout Kuching across the Pan-Borneo Highway. So that would be our main focus next. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Sarawak Energy Group CEO Datuk Sharbini Suhaili emphasized that this collaboration underscores the company's dedication to establishing a comprehensive network of EV chargers throughout Sarawak. In June 2023, Gentari signed a strategic collaboration agreement with SEB, which includes partnering to grow EV adoption in Sarawak through the development of a comprehensive and wide-ranging electric vehicle charging infrastructure in the state.
As the state vision extends beyond the border of Sarawak, embarking on the Trans-Borneo Railway Study and Development Project will reduce trade barriers and social integration across all of the Borneo, thus improving connectivity in the region. Transport consultant Dr. Rosli Kant applauded the move to explore the feasibility of a comprehensive railway network across Sarawak as it seeks to identify cross-border rail connectivity with neighbouring Brunei, Kalimantan and Indonesia.
Kedudukan Sarawak yang mana lautnya menghala ke utara berhadapan jalur perjalanan kapal dagang ke timur jauh menjadikan pelabuhan-pelabuhan di pesisir pantai Sarawak lebih dekat untuk dihubungi pengangkutan perkapalan dan lebih efektif dari segi ekonomi dan logistik. Dengan bantuan kereta api seperti ke Pontianak, Banjarmasin dan Balikpapan, wilayah Kalimantan boleh dihubungi dengan lebih cepat dan selamat. Impak utama kepada Sarawak, satu kawasan yang luas, ialah kerana kereta api adalah satu mod pengangkutan yang lebih cepat untuk perhubungan jarak jauh daripada jalan raya, tetapi lebih murah. Kereta api boleh menghubungkan rakyat desa untuk ke kota dengan lebih cepat dan selesa. Pengangkutan barang dan kargo juga akan menjadi lebih cepat murah dan selamat.
He said this when contacted by TVS on Friday. In addition, Dr. Rosalie also emphasized the need of a feasible study in catering to the needs towards incorporating the backbone of the transportation sector in the region.
Sistem kereta api ini perlu dikaji dengan teliti dan mendalam, dirancang dengan baik untuk menjadikannya sebagai tulang belakang atau pengangkutan induk yang utama kepada ramai penduduk di Sarawak. Kajian yang terperinci boleh memberi banyak pembangunan ekonomi dan sosial kepada rakyat desa, terutama bagi mereka yang bekerja di bandar tetapi mahu terus tetap menginap di kawasan desa yang lebih aman dan nyaman. Sistem kereta api ini boleh membantu Bintulu, Kuching atau Miri dalam memainkan pembangunan yang agak pesat di masa hadapan.
On Wednesday, Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, announced that the state government, with the support of the federal government, is embarking on the Trans-Borneo Railway Study and Development Project, as well as exploring the feasibility of a comprehensive railway network across Sarawak.
Now, Sarawak aims to boost its qualified accountants count by 60,000 by 2030. Minister of Education, Innovation and Talent Development MEITD, Dato' Roland Sagawi Ind, highlights a shortfall in qualified accountants and finance professionals in the state.
He pointed out that the state needs to grow at an average of 6 to 8% annually in order to double the size of its economy to 282 billion ringgit by 2030.
On to the next update. With proper management, the food industry is unlikely to die off or go bankrupt as long as humans continue to need food. Therefore, Deputy Minister of Women, Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development Sarawak, Dato' Rosie Yunus said those keen to venture into the food industry must seek knowledge beforehand and then adapt it to economic suitability and current situations.
Mesti kreatif, ya. Nya mula tambah tu, kita tambah lagi. Jadi nya akan lain. Misalnya nya kita di situ semua buka kan, semua contohnya buka mie Jawa. Makan saya sama aja mie Jawa, makan saya sama aja, sebab bumbunya sama. So why not kita ada lagi kelainan, apa kita tambah di sini mungkin. Ya, tambahan yang lain. Jadi orang pergi cakap, kenapa di tempat dulu lain rasanya, bumbunya sama. Ya, tapi nya akan lain sebab berlaku penambahbaikan dan kreativiti. Itu yang kita perlu itu.
She said this during a Mi Jawa and Mi Goreng cooking class at Cha-Cha Cafe on Thursday. Rosie also emphasized that creativity is also important in creating food products that are unique in order to attract potential buyers.
Mesti kreatif, ya. Nya mula tambah tu, kita tambah lagi. Jadi nya akan lain. Misalnya nya kita di situ semua buka kan, semua contohnya buka mie Jawa. Makan saya sama aja mie Jawa, makan saya sama aja, sebab bumbunya sama. So why not kita ada lagi kelainan, apa kita tambah di sini mungkin. Ya, tambahan yang lain. Jadi orang pergi cakap, kenapa di tempat dulu lain rasanya, bumbunya sama. Ya, tapi nya akan lain sebab berlaku penambahbaikan dan kreativiti. Itu yang kita perlu itu.
Rosie also stressed the importance of packaging products for marketing, as well as obtaining halal logo certification from the Department of Islamic Development Malaysia, JAKIM, so that consumers feel confident when purchasing the products. The program, organized by the Malaysian Economic Council Sarawak DECOMS, had 34 participants from across Sarawak and neighbouring country Brunei.
Coming up next, rehearsals commence to welcome King's arrival in Miri. And North Korea unveils new nuclear-based weapon on Nightline's Global News. Stay tuned. Hello there and welcome back. Now, members of the public, especially the people of Sarawak, are invited to attend the Malaysia Day celebration at Stadium Perpaduan in Kuching on September 16th. Sarawak Utility and Telecommunications Minister Datuk Julaihi Nurawi said the annual commemoration of Malaysia Day is crucial for educating the public about Malaysia's formation in 1963.
Betapa pentingnya sebuah negara yang kita bina, yang kita tubuh pada tahun 1963 melalui penggabungan 4 wilayah ketika itu, iaitu Singapura, Tanah Melayu, Sabah dan Sarawak. Dan walaupun Singapura memohon untuk berpisah daripada negara Malaysia pada tahun 1965, tetapi hakikatnya 3 wilayah yang ada pada hari ini masih kekal dan memperkukuhkan negara kita. Tetapi yang penting bagi saya ialah sejarah penubuhan negara Malaysia perlu diketahui oleh semua warga daripada semua lapisan generasi yang ada pada hari ini. Jadi sambutan itu merupakan satu langkah yang amat baik, ya, dan ianya merupakan sambutan yang perlu diketahui, diraikan bersama oleh semua rakyat Malaysia yang ada pada hari ini dari semua lapisan generasi yang ada.
Various programs are lined up for the event, including the Malaysia Day concert featuring local artists. There will also be the signing ceremony of the special Malaysia Day book and the Kembara Merdeka Jalur Gemilang Convoy Parade. Sarawak has been chosen to host this year's national-level Malaysia Day celebration with a theme, Malaysia Madani, Tekad Perpaduan, Penuhi Harapan. The ceremony at Stadium Perpaduan is scheduled to begin with a pre-performance event at 7 p.m, followed by the official event at 8:30 p.m. Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim and his wife Datuk Seri Wan Azizah Wan Ismail, Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tunopeng and his wife Puan Sri Jumaani Tuanku Bujang, and the Sabah Chief Minister Datuk Seri Haji Jinor and wife Datin Sri Julia Salang are among the guests of honour expected to attend the Malaysia Day celebration on September 16th.
The Kembara Kenali Borneo expedition advances today with the arrival of their Majesties in Brunei. The Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aziza Maimunah Iskandaria, along with the royal family, are poised to continue their journey to Miri tomorrow.
Istana Negara, in a statement today, said the Kembara Kenali Borneo convoy will re-enter Sarawak on September 9th via Miri, where a number of events have also been drawn up before proceeding to Bekenu and Bintulu the following day. The Sarawak leg of the expedition includes stops in Cebu, Sri Aman and Kuching before concluding on September 13th in Teluk Melano, Lundu. Kembara Kenali Borneo, which is a dream come true for Al-Sultan Abdullah and Tunku Aziza in getting to know Malaysians living in the interior areas of Sabah and Sarawak, concluded its tour in Sabah yesterday after being flagged off on September 3rd. The 11-day expedition covers a distance of 2,154 kilometers along the Pan-Borneo Highway that connects Sabah, Sarawak and Brunei.
Still on the same development, full rehearsal has been held tonight in preparation to welcome the arrival of the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and the Raja Permaisuri Agong Tuanku Azizah's entourage for their Majesties Kembara Kenali Borneo to Miri tomorrow. Further details on the preparation, let's hear it from Akmal Saleh, who is currently on the ground.
Baik, terima kasih Handy Gui. Terlebih dahulu izinkan saya untuk berbahasa Melayu. Tidak kurang 24 jam saja lagi, Bandara Miri bakal menyambut keberangkatan tiba Yang di-Pertuan Agong dan juga Raja Permaisuri Agong bersempena dengan Kembara Kenali Borneo keesokan harinya, iaitu 9 September 2023. Dan hari ini di sini di Koko Cabana ini merupakan antara lokasi lawatan Sri Paduka berdua, baik bersempena dengan Kembara Kenali Borneo di Sarawak ini yang di-Pertuan Agong dan juga Raja Permaisuri Agong bakal dihadiahkan dengan satu pakaian khas yang diperbuat daripada batik linut di sini. Pengarah batik linut Sendirian Berhadian Rose berkata pihaknya menghasilkan selendang dari kain sutra untuk Permaisuri Agong yang diberi gelaran selendang tulen batik linut. Jelasnya, untuk Agong pula pihaknya akan menghadiahkan sehelai baju batik linut yang diperbuat 100% daripada kain cotton tulen. Apa kata kita saksikan dulu rakaman awal yang telah saya sediakan.
Jadi ini merupakan produk terbaru kita dalam kita punya ini kita panggil scarf tulen batik linut lah. Yang ini jadi Permaisuri adalah orang yang pertama untuk menggunakan produk ini dan selepas ini kita akan buatkan range-range yang baru lagi lah. Dan desain dia adalah daripada alam Sarawak, iaitu terendah, paku pakis, curls dia tu dan juga bunga melur.
Baik, Diana turut berkongsi bahawa pihaknya teruja dan bangga kerana dapat membuat satu pasangan kain yang boleh dipakai oleh keluarga diraja Malaysia dan terutama sekali untuk Agong dan Raja Permaisuri Agong. Baginda berdua bersama rombongan kembara Kenali Borneo dijangka tiba di Miri keesokan harinya pada jam 11 pagi dan untuk Miri, rombongan dijadual melawat pusat kraft tangan Miri, Koko Kabana dan juga Kampung Pangkalan Lutong. Baik, saya kira itu saja yang dapat saya kongsikan untuk jam ini. Sekian laporan Akmal Saleh dan juru kamera Fikri Razak dari Miri Sarawak. Kita kembali ke studio.
Experience.
Now on to some global affairs. United States Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen will be lobbying for support from the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and World Bank to assist members of the G20 in facing multiple global challenges, which also includes the new IMF quota resources.
We've already made significant progress in expanding the MDB's financial capacity. The recommendations that are currently being implemented or under consideration across the MDBs could unlock an additional $200 billion over the next decade. Those are crucial additional resources for reducing poverty, advancing global health security, and combating climate change.
The G20 summit said Yellen will provide an opportunity for members to discuss debt relief. The US also remains committed to funding the Ukraine war, which could derail progress on more pressing matters such as food security and global cooperation on climate change.
Now, North Korea has launched its brand new and operational tactical nuclear attack submarine and assigned it to the fleet that will patrol the waters between the Korean peninsula and Japan.
North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, who attended the launch ceremony, said arming the Navy with nuclear weapons was an urgent task and promised to transfer more underwater and surface vessels equipped with tactical nuclear weapons to the naval force. Submarine number 841, named Hero Kim Kun-ok after a North Korean historical figure will perform its combat mission as one of core underwater offensive means of the naval force of North Korea. It is not clear what kind of artillery that the new submarine would be armed with. But the communist country has test-fired a number of submarine-launched ballistic missiles and cruise missiles that can be fired from the submarines. The launching ceremony also comes as North Korea is set to mark the 75th anniversary of its founding day on Saturday and follows reports that Kim plans to travel to Russia this month to meet President Vladimir Putin to discuss weapons supplies to Moscow.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. For more headlines anytime, anywhere, just head on to our official website at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And before that, your feedback matters, so be sure to scan the QR code at the top right corner of the screen. And that's all the updates for TVS Nightline. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching and have a good night.